Hey, hello, coaches. Have I got a treat for you? This week, obviously, we're doing a video this week, a newsletter video, and I have my special guest here today. Most of you know him. Yeah, G-Man, Jerry Doyle. And he's going to do the video newsletter with us. And I don't know, Jerry, what'd you think about this week's results?
I think the results are great, but I want to tout our new entirely Dick Doyle Sports Network that we got going on here.
Yeah,
We're just setting that up and trying to get it going here.
Yeah.
And in order for us to do that, as you may know, some of the wireless connections are a little bit slow. So we're going to start a GoFundMe page so you guys can chip in some money and we could get a new computer and probably a new house on the water so that we could broadcast from the Atlantic Ocean.
Don't be stingy, coaches.
Don't be stingy.
Chip in.
Do
if
it
you got
up.
friends
Do it
or
up.
anything, right? Friends? Anybody can.
That's it.
All
Anybody?
right.
Yeah, that's right. If you take it around your neighborhood and get more money, that would be awesome.
Yeah. So where do we start? Let's just start with the headlines.
Okay.
What do you think? What do you think we should highlight for the headlines for this? It was quite a week.
It was definitely quite a week.
It was quite a week.
So after week 10, it looks like the cream is starting to separate from the rest of the crowd, and the basement dwellers are starting to show themselves. So you want to talk about the top bread, Larry?
Oh, I do. And one of them happens to be my lovely wife, Dee's Boys. She's in first place, and she had another good week, and she is followed by Knuckleheads. Brian, you're coming on quick. I'm telling you the standings. You're 7-3. Dee is 8-2, and Nutcracker's in third place. So the top three teams: Dee's Boys, Burleson, Knuckleheads, and Pecan. Now on the other side of the coin, wherever division we have, who do we have there?
We have Kicking Bass and Taking Names at 7-3. That's going to be tough nut to crack, I can tell you that, even with the pecan
you bet they
plantation.
Are. Good team.
Jamie, you're falling off a little bit. You started out strong with Rocky Top Quack Attack. You are at 5-5 with a bunch of us. So this is the middle of the pack.
Even money.
Even money. 5-5.
Man.
And 5-5s and 4-6.
Well, you're not a loser, but you're not a winner, buddy.
That's it, buddy.
So those are the top three. How about the basement dwellers?
Well, the basement dwellers, Larry, since you're mostly used to that, I'm going to turn that over to you.
Oh. Okay. We have Jefferson Starship in, who's that other one? Give 'em Eck and Houston Dictators at the bottom three in that division. Who do we have in the wherever division there?
Over on the wherever, we got, sorry, Ruth, but the Arkansas Avengers.
She's coming on now.
Coming on. Well, I think she got beat last night by the cream of the crop D. And Oracle is at 3-7. So we all have our work to cut out. We've got how many weeks left? 7 weeks to go, including the playoffs.
Well, including playoffs.
Including
right.
the playoffs.
Right.
So we've got a lot of games to play before we can get ourselves separated from the poop trophy. I had that once. It ain't fun.
It ain't fun.
It stinks.
Nobody wants that, right?
It stinks.
That's right. It stinks. So headlines. I would have. Who had the high score this week? Can we go to the scoreboard
we can
and see
go to
that
the
and check that
scoreboard.
out?
I think we can.
Looks like these boys had 163, but I think Burleson Knuckleheads.
There you go.
Brian 165.35. Way to go, buddy. That was pretty good. He had a good week.
Top performers.
And top performer of the week. And game of the who was the game of the week, buddy? You know who the game of the week was.
Game of the week. Tell you. We were up late last night.
Monday Night Football.
With a difference of, was it 0.2 points?
0.2 points was the difference in this particular game by these two quality teams.
Two quality coaches.
Get to it. Who are they?
Larry Dick on Pecan Nutcrackers.
It's pecan, by the way.
Pecan,
Down here in Texas, we say pecan.
Okay.
We don't say pecan.
How do you say nutcrackers?
Nutcrackers.
Okay, I'm just checking it out.
And who did he beat?
A massive massacre. I mean,
there was no massive massacre this week.
No, there was not.
No, it was a close contest. And Phil, I'm feeling your pain, buddy. I thought you would pull this out. I went to bed early. Jury stayed up to the end.
I did.
And you had a kicker, and you had the quarterback from Denver. Russell Wilson. And I just thought you had it in the bag, and I'm sure you thought it was.
How about that Russell Wilson pass at the end? 4th and 16. He throws it straight up in the air, and he comes down, pass interference against Buffalo, 28 yards. Let's kick a field goal. Oops.
Yeah. That didn't go well.
It did not. Well, that didn't go well. But the fact that Buffalo had 12 men on the field and it got another 5-yard penalty. They re-kicked it, and guess what?
Yep.
It's good.
That's right. I think we kind of covered how we're doing. We're doing pretty good. Let's see. Well, let's jump into before we get to this week in review. Let's jump into Dick's picks.
All right.
Wasn't a great week. It wasn't a great week. I was 3-3, and overall, I think it was 38 and what's half a third, or 36 and 18. So now I'm 39 and 21. 39 and 21. That's pretty good. So let's go to Dick's picks for week 11. Week 11 winners.
Week 11
Who's
winners.
starting out in game number 1? Who do we have, Jerry?
We have pecan nutcrackers.
You said that right that time.
Thank you.
Pecan nutcrackers against who?
The
G-Men.
That's right. That's right, Larry.
G-Men. So what do we got here? Looks like there's more projected points, but I've got a couple of on my team. I got a couple of important guys on by. Who you got on by?
Well, I don't have anybody on by. I'm going to have Josh Allen on by in a few weeks. Matter of fact, last night I think he went bye. That's what I think about that. But
so you're full strong this week against me?
I got all my players. Yeah, I'm gonna bring in like Harrison Bill Buckner, who played first for Boston. I'm going to put him in there for the kicker that I had, which was a loser.
Okay, so you haven't set your lineup
I
yet. I
haven't
kind of
set
set
my
my lineup.
Right.
I'm going to go with Nutcracker.
Oh no.
Well, how are we going to resolve this? I got a coin. You ready?
I got something better.
Call it.
Heads.
No, wait a minute. Call it.
Heads.
Heads it is.
Heads it is.
Ah, that's a loss. G-Man is projected winner.
Let's put that on the table right there.
Oh, is that the Larry Dick dollar bill? Okay, let's go to.
I'll tell you
what's the next team? What's the next team we got up here? So we're picking G-Man over Nutcracker.
No, I think you are. No, you haven't picked me all year, so I'm not going to let that change now. Pecan nutcrackers.
You guys listen to this because you all complain to me about that. Don't pick me because I'll lose.
You know what? It's amazing. He says everybody. We don't pick all these people, but if we didn't pick all the people he didn't pick, we wouldn't have any league. So I think he's doing something sleight of hand, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it before I.
All right, we're changing the pick. Nutcracker, who is right now is projected for 132 points. I'm going with Nutcracker. I just think this is a.
And you haven't even done anything yet.
Have you ever heard the term slam dunk?
Ooh,
yeah, that's what I think it is.
All right.
Yeah,
I think it's a field goal that bounces off the upright out of bounds.
Okay, we'll see.
Let's go to D's Boys.
D's Boys is playing. Oh, my adversary here. She always follows up with the one I played the week before. Now it would be Massive Massacres. If you go down to the chart here, yeah, D's Boys is looking pretty strong.
Wow,
Hertz is back. Hertz is back and projected to pretty good. And
Wait a minute. How does this work? Look at all the green check marks on D's Boys, but yeah, she doesn't have enough points to win.
Is it?
Oh, 115 she's got. Okay, 133. All right. I think that's going to change. I do. I think when Dee gets home today, she's going to make that look a lot different than what it looks
by
right
resetting
now.
her lineup.
By resetting her lineup.
Let's look at her bench.
Over here, Jalen Hurts.
Yeah,
Jamal
she's going to
Williams.
plug in. Yeah, those twos are. Oh, Jamal's out.
Puka Nuka
Nuka's back with 15 points.
and Jake Ferguson.
Yeah. Well,
and David Njoku.
you got to go with a winner. She's 8-2. Come
Yeah.
on. So, yeah.
She gives you the whammies.
Let's play the odds this time, and we'll go with the winner, and we'll say that D's got game 2. All right, game 3. Who we got?
We better hurry up or we're going to run out of tape.
Yeah, I know.
Jefferson Starship
He's coming on. He's playing
and
pretty good.
and Ruth against Ruth.
Ruth has come back with Jonathan Taylor and
Right now, so Jefferson Starship is 136 over Ruth 103.
She must have a lot on by.
I'm
Let's
sure,
see.
yeah.
Oh,
a couple on
yeah.
by.
Who's that?
3 on by.
Kamara Taylor.
Oh, that's tough to fill.
Okay, this
Yeah.
is done.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Ruth, you're done.
You're
You're
outta here.
toast. All right, Jefferson, you are the winner. All right, let's give him Todd, and Kicking Bass, Josh. Josh kind of lost a couple in the last few weeks. He's kind of going slide
in a way.
So who we got here? He's projected. What's he projected for? Now,
124.
these projections are way off because 124.
Yeah, 124.
Who's he got on by?
Bye.
Look at all the check marks over there.
That's what I'm saying. That's heavy. That's a heavy.
Who dat? Who's this side?
Who dat be?
That's Eck. That's
Todd
Eck.
Dick.
Give him
Yeah.
Eck.
Give him Meg, brother. So I gotta go.
Let's go to Josh's bench. He must have had a lot of people on by. I think he did too. Let's see. Yeah, he's going to get Swift back, AJ Brown back. That's about it.
Yep.
Oh, Tyreek Hill
Oh,
isn't in his lineup yet.
Ooh, that's 24 points.
Oh.
24. AJ Brown 21. Matt Stafford. Well, Matt's a quarterback, so he should get more than 20. But that's going to be a close one, Larry. When I
Could
see
be
that,
game of the week.
Could be game of the week. But if
Who
one,
are we going for?
I think give him Eck because I
You're
root for the underdog, and I think that Todd is.
Could we call this upset game? Upset of the week?
I think it could be. Again,
All right.
3-7 versus a 7-3. You got to go with it. That could be the one.
Wow, 3-7, a 7-3. That's like a. Is that like a yin yang or is that like a moxie?
I feel your pain, Todd.
All right. So who's the next game?
Burleson Knuckleheads
I tell you, Brian's coming on.
and the Oracle.
Brian's going to be hard to beat. And the Oracle, I'm sorry, Eric, but man, you've been struggling lately.
He's got.
Oh, that's got to be Burleson there, right? Yeah. Yeah, a lot of check marks on his side. Plus, who's got people out? Chris Olave's out, I think. Yeah. That's the only one, really,
the only one.
in his starting lineup.
And he's got.
Let's go to the bench.
Over here, he's got a couple that are out. I gotta.
So we're gonna pick without a doubt. This is another one where Brian goes, "You never pick me, but I win, so keep it up." No,
Yeah.
sorry, buddy. Who we picking?
Brian.
Brian, Knuckleheads. Who's the last game?
This is another, by the way.
Oh, no,
this
next
is
to last
also
game.
a 7-3 versus a 3-7.
I know that's upset.
So-
That's definitely upset. So that's another. That's a real upset. there.
That would be upset.
If we're picking. All
Let's go with Jamie and Aaron.
right. Houston Dictators and Quack Attack Rocky Top.
Ooh, the Dictators right
Dictators
now.
are looking good, but let's see who he's got on a bye. Jamie got a lot on a bye. He doesn't have many check marks over here. No.
Look at that. Look at those check marks. Jamie must not have.
Let's see his bench.
There's
He must
one
have
by.
had.
He has the Saints defense.
Who's he missing on a nobody? Tyler Algier. That's about it.
Well, he's got Tua Tagovailoa. I don't know who's got it for a quarterback. Oh, you got Burrow. I think Burrow kind of screwed you up this last week.
Yeah.
You got a good lineup.
I got to go over here.
Yeah, I think that's what it shows. But you know what? I'm going with my Athens buddy Jamie.
No, Dictator.
No, don't.
Are we flipping?
Let's flip it.
Let's flip it. Call it.
Tails.
It's heads. Dictators. You got it, Aaron. I knew you were going to win this week.
Good job.
You got it.
Okay.
Okay, so that does that. Now, the next segment we want to talk about is week results, week 10 results. We need to talk about them a little bit. There you go.
105-90 over Doyle over Dictators. I feel bad about that. I really do.
Aaron.
Up until 11:30 last night, I didn't know which way that was going.
So where did you get your points, buddy? Allen got 22. Ben was
Foreman.
17. That was a good pickup,
That
Dante
was,
Foreman. You get him
yeah.
last week?
No, I got him about
weeks
10
ago?
minutes before the game.
Oh, that's a good pickup. I'm telling you. They were touting him on NFL Fantasy
Yeah.
Show.
They were saying this guy's hurt, that guy's hurt, this guy's going to get a bunch of carries.
You did good,
I'm
and
in.
he did.
I'm in.
So Foreman, Devontae Foreman, and Elijah Moore. It had 16 points. Very good. On the Dick side of the end, on the Aaron side of the end, we got Lamar Jackson had 19 as a top performer, and you have Ayuk, who's back. He's got 14. And Schultz, the ex-Cowboy, who I never liked, he got 12. So, yeah, it was a tough matchup, but
I tell you what, I was there.
low scoring.
I was there, yeah. When you score less than 100 points, you really don't do well.
No.
And we have a lot of that lately.
Okay, the next one.
Massive.
Who do we got? We got Pecan Nutcrackers beat Massive Massacres. We talked about this. It was game of the week.
Yeah.
And who got the Walker was my top performer. You know, he started out, he had like 5 points for like the first half. And he really came on with 20 points. And he had 18 for Michael Pittman Jr., who I'm losing next week against you. He had 18 and 17 for
Reggie
Rashad White.
Rashad.
Reggie White. That's an ex-Eagle. That's going back. I like that. All right. So, and then in the losing effort, and man, I don't even know how you could say he lost the game. It's almost like a tie. Phil Chase had Russell Wilson with 28. That's respectable. And yeah, Dave Montgomery, he's back from injury, and he's a beast. 19 points and 18 for Najee Harris. So
Najee, yeah. Go Alabama. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, Najee.
And the next game was the D's Boys over Arc Avengers, and I think I didn't pick you, D, on this one, and I'm really proud of the way you performed. Your team really came through. You had. Why don't you discuss this game since?
Well, Larry, and I were sitting around watching this game. Was it Sunday night? I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And C. Lamb is just unbelievable. He wherever he went, he got the ball and he scored touchdowns and made a lot of points. But you know who else that doesn't show up on that list? You know who else made great strides and kind of screwed up the week before?
He wouldn't be number 3, would he?
He would be number 3 for Dallas.
He was cooking?
He was cooking. What's his name? Brandon Cooks. He screwed me the week before.
Didn't you have him the week before, and he really did you?
He was AWOL.
Bad.
Yeah,
he was AWOL. Didn't even show up. And this week, what did he get? Like
from the first
40
play?
Points?
Yeah, he got like 40 points or some damn thing.
Well, I'll tell you out there, I don't usually do this, but Brandon Cooks is on the claim wire.
Hey.
Oh
no, never mind. Because
I'm not picking him up.
Jerry's
not going to pick him up, and he's higher than I am on the waiver wire.
He's gone.
So you can pick up Brandon Cooks. Okay, here we go. Who's next? Oh, who was it? Arc Avengers. Ruth, man, you scored 141 points, which would normally beat just about everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
Jamar Chase did well with 28, Stroud with 27, and Wilson with 20. So then we had Kick and Bass. Josh, you lost that one. You had good points, but as well, you got 146 points. We have Prescott. Is this my game to announce?
Yes.
Prescott, 54 points. I think they cheated. I don't know. They played some low team. They didn't even play a football team. Played a high school team this week. Prescott, Warren with Prescott had 54, probably the highest performer in fantasy this week on our league. 19 points for Warren and 18 for Metcalf. Way to go, Austin.
I think you need to do this one too.
Okay, do that one too?
Yeah, this is a battle of 3 and 7s.
A battle of 3 and 7s. Who won that? It was Givamek and Oracle, and Givamek came through, right? 160 points, good job. And also Oracle, you're showing up, dude, but man, tough loss. It says top performers for Stud. Stud? Really, buddy? Singletary. Or no, I'm sorry. We'll start with the winner. Todd. Herbert had 44 points. So that's good. Hawkinson's 36 and 31 for Evans. Those are great numbers.
Big numbers.
And Singletary had 23 for Oracle. And Myers was the next performer for 23. And Indianapolis defense, 21 points.
Did you hear the fans throwing stuff at us? They don't like our picks.
They're throwing coins, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Coins in a fountain.
Yeah. Okay, the very last game was who?
Rocky Top. I'm sorry, Jamie, you didn't crack that magic 100 barrier, and it's 165 with Burleson Knuckleheads. I think that's the tops for the week, isn't it? No one got
that. Was the high score of the week.
Yeah.
165-35.
So Jamie, you got to turn it up. Burrow, I don't know what happened with him. He's got 33.7 points, but I'll tell you what, it sure didn't look like it. His head was down a lot on the sidelines. McCaffrey, I wanted him so bad, and Thomas, he's your third best player on that, and with only 10 points, I think that's why you got 91.
Yeah, the rest of them didn't perform probably. Did you go over Burleson?
No, that's you. That's you.
And for you, Brian, you had a top performer, Geno Smith, 37 points and 33 for A. St. Brown, and Alavi had 22. Well, that kind of sums it up for a week 10. That was a good week, I'll tell you. There were some really high scores, there were some really low scores, and some close games in there.
And you can
I thought it was a great week.
You can see separation coming.
Yeah.
But the next 2 weeks is either going to collapse that separation or it's going to extend it
It's going to tell all, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
I can't wait. I'm excited. I mean, I really am excited. There's only 4 more games of the regular season. So, coaches, you got to step up. 3.5 games. 3.5 games. And so before the playoffs. So, yeah, got to do that. One quick thing. Do you want me to handle the stuff that matters?
I think it does matter that you handle the stuff.
Okay. That matters. Just a quick one on stuff that matters. Thanksgiving matters. Yes. I think Thanksgiving matters. We got family coming up here in a few days. And spend Thanksgiving with us, and we're going to have Thanksgiving at our house. Where are you having Thanksgiving, Jerry?
We're having Thanksgiving at my wife's sister's house in Syracuse, New York. The kids are coming up. We've got a new addition this year with my grandson, JJ.
Yes, congratulations,
Thank you.
buddy.
Thank
How
you.
old is he now?
He's
like
3 months, just under
3
3 months.
month old. He's a grandfather. He doesn't look like a grandfather, does he?
Yeah.
Well, I don't either. So you know,
He's a good-looking guy.
yeah,
I
he is a
mean
cute
me,
kid.
not
He is
the
a
kid.
cute kid. He takes after
I look
his
pretty
daughter.
good.
But yeah, so you know, Thanksgiving, having family in, there's football, get to watch football, and
Family, football,
it's going to be
and
fun.
fun.
What is better than that? What is better than that? So what matters? Stuff that matters. Thanksgiving does matter, and I hope all of you guys have an amazing Thanksgiving. Anything you want to say in closing, there, buddy?
Same thing, brother. Just keep it on, and have a great time with your family. Pray hard and go forward and be good. Be safe.
So what is our network?
Entirely dedicated. No,
Dick Doyle.
Wait a second.
And what does it say? Entirely Dick Doyle Sports Network. Woo!
Signing out.
Out.